I think there are two, actually, if I may nominate two. One is Rohinton Mystery, who's the Indian writer whose book A Fine Balance I think is one of my favourite books of all time. And I have lived in Pakistan, so I've had a little bit of experience of the Indian subcontinent. And that book I think was absolutely amazing. So he's been one. The other would be Hilary Mantel, whose book Wolf Hall about Thomas Cromwell is one of the books I've enjoyed most of all in years. And it won the Booker Prize last year, and I can see why. But that was a book I could barely wait to get to it every night when I have my half an hour or so reading. A dead author. It's very boring to say Shakespeare, but he is a mysterious figure to us, because there are a lot of things we don't know about Shakespeare. But I did read a book about how he really invented the modern idea of character, and that had a huge effect on me. And yes, I think that all those plays came from one mind. I think it's amazing.
Favourite book to movie adaptation?
Yes, I do have one actually, but I've had the privilege of having one of my own books adapted for movie. And people always say, it wasn't as good as the book. And that's usually what people say. And I always say, well, it's a different beast altogether. It's probably wise not to compare them, because it doesn't really achieve very much. You take each on its own merits. But I do remember a few years ago when A Passage to India, David Lean's film, came out, and I remember thinking, this is a very fine film, and it does the book justice. And of course the book by E.M. Forster is one of the classics of books about India, about British India. It's been a favourite of mine for a long time. So yes, I thought that was a pretty good, a wonderful film. Yes. Oh, I think in my case it would be music, because I am a pianist of sorts. I'm a bit rusty these days, but music's been a big part of my life, all my life. So as a pianist or simply a listener, I can't imagine being without music, yes. Well, I believe I experience rapture, for want of a better word, when I listen to music. I can get so affected by it that I sort of go into another plane. Happiness is the look on a grandchild's face when I'm being greeted by a grandchild. That is just, a moment that you treasure. Mm.
We're sitting